And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go down on one knee because you know my niece is, and she was like, I don't care.
Wow.
Go down on one knee. I was like, how mud here? She was like, alright, your pants good wash.
Yeah. Alright, so welcome to the second episode of the OJT Husbands Talk
Okay,
Show.
two hands to do the
Right? I don't know what
to
they
do
are
the
doing.
usher thing though.
My name is Keegan Bowen, and I'm accompanied here by Dion Eccles. Say something to the fans, the people. We have no fans yet.
What? The fans?
We have no fans. Episode 2, and we have fans already.
I love it. We probably have fun by episode 2, you never know. Yo, welcome back to the show OJT Husbands, episode 2.
Yeah. Right, so last time we spoke about asking the parents. We had a heated discussion in the comments.
Yeah.
But now we're moving on from the first half of the pre-engagement process to the second half of the engagement process. So we're kind of getting into the engagement. So it's like the pre-engagement into the engagement, right? So the question we're going to start off today with is, did she know you were going to propose? How did you actually propose? And that is it.
That's it.
Yeah, so you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Yeah, well, as we could tell from the last episode that Keegan is already elaborate, man, and I am not that elaborate. So I could say, I could go first. I could go first, yeah, for sure. I would say, did she know I was going to propose? Yes, I told her I was going to propose.
Yeah.
I did not tell her
When.
Didn't say what day. Didn't say what we was gonna do.
Okay.
And I preferred that because every day she was being real annoying.
Oh man.
And I was like, I'm glad that you're so excited.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna find out. You know? And that kind of just building up that suspense and stuff was good. So yeah, she knew I was going to. She didn't know when.
Right.
I put something in place, and then took a drive down to Chaguaramas, and we went up to the Bam Cathedral.
Right.
But before the Bam Cathedral, it has this big open field, trees.
And it have a swing and thing.
Yeah.
I know that.
So we went in there, bro. If it rain, don't go. But it had rained, but earlier in the day.
Right.
So later on in the day, it was sunny. But it was a little wet still. But it wasn't a big problem, you know. And we went out and I proposed. I think we ate or something, and then I would have proposed. Because I didn't tell her I bringing her here to propose, right? About food and everything. And we sat and talked for a little bit. And then I was like, hey, I'm gonna propose already.
So you did ask her that?
Yeah, I think so. I told her, I think, if I remember correctly, I think she kind of guessed that I was going on a post.
Yeah.
So at that point, it was like...
It's like, why else would he carry me in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah. Okay. And then... Because why I say that is I remember vividly telling her, so, yo, I'm going to go down on one year, because...
Okay, so you went the joke way, kind of?
Yeah. No, I didn't go the joke way. I was quite serious and stuff. I told her I was intending to propose to her at that point. And I told her why. I gave her a good long speech.
Wow.
About our relationship, the reason why I want to take it further and so on.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to go down on one knee because you know my niece is, and she was like, I don't care.
Wow.
Go down on one knee. I was like, how mud here? She was like, alright, your pants could wash. Yeah. So I did go down on, I was like, our Christmas shoes. She was like, why are you still talking?
Bro!
Yeah, but I did. I went down on one knee. I gave her the ring. And what was funny about this whole situation was, right, she was trying not to cry the entire time. I was in the middle of our speech and she was like, wait, stop, I'm crying. Hold on. Wait, let me come do.
That's so cute though.
I was like, what are you doing?
I'm just talking.
But I told them this very emotional story and you wait, I don't wanna cry, stop talking. I was like, she did cry still though. Anyway, but that was it. I know I proposed and everything.
Were you all alone or did it have people with you?
We were alone because of how it had people around.
Right.
But I make sure to go away from Because if it's one thing I knew about, you see that like
Paparazzi?
proposing in restaurants and
Paparazzi.
she
kinda.
not on that at all. She
Oh,
would have
okay.
leave if he was in a restaurant. She probably would have leave me in that restaurant.
Wow.
That's like she was always adamant. It's supposed to be between me and her, and that
Right.
what I made sure to go to that place so that would have been between me and her. That's not a
Right.
spectacle. She didn't want a spectacle at all.
That's definitely something to note.
Yeah.
So you went so this let me I don't know why I like to summarize the own stories.
Yeah.
But I just thought like
That's talk too much. I trying to tell me.
so that's actually what I was gonna say. So Dion talks a lot.
Yeah.
So he would have went the route of not a written poem or a written letter, but just
Nah.
speaking from the heart.
Nah, well, I was talk too much. So it's easy to do that.
Okay. Right. So just speaking from the heart in an intimate setting,
Yeah.
you know, and doing things her way. I would like to put it like that.
Yeah.
In
That's
terms
it.
of what she would like,
Yeah.
rather than you knowing what she like, but you want to make it about yourself. So you say, girl, you have to learn. You have to learn to be in the spotlight too, you know. And you want to propose in a restaurant.
The funny thing about that is I also would not have done it like that personally. I think the intimate setting is better. I feel like doing it. If I had my way, I'd have done it with her family
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
But she didn't know that at all.
Right.
Because she probably would not want to cry in front of people.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like
know that
that's
kind of
it,
way. But I probably, if I didn't do it with just me and her, I'd probably do it in our family setting, you know. But I think even in our family setting, it's like it's too much attention now.
Yeah.
And I think proposals, I'm not saying don't do it, but I think in proposals for us, the attention gets to draw away from the intimate relationship here or the intimate nature you're trying to set with the proposal as well.
It's a big deal, and I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes we might get a bit carried away with the videos and the hype and the
because when you do it like that, it's like
Yeah.
you're trying to, it's like you're putting an emphasis on the yes. Right?
Yeah.
You understand? Because if you go down in a restaurant and you did 2 minutes on your knees, bro. You
Start
know
to
what I
sweat.
mean?
You start to sweat.
Yeah, you're 2 minutes on your knees, people they're like, yo, my video don't have this amount of space, you know, my camera don't have this amount of space, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so it was better. I think both of us wanted a more intimate setting. If I was doing people, it'd be like family, but yeah. I didn't do a lot of preparation for it. The only other thing I did was we would have gone back afterwards, the same place, and I done a photo shoot. Shout out to my bro, Create Media.
Yeah.
Solutions. Forget the solutions part, but yeah, shout we did it over.
Yeah.
We actually went with the clothes we did. We wore on the day.
Yeah.
But then we didn't change it because it was wetter that day.
Oh,
So
man.
it was kind of harder to do it.
Yeah.
But we were able to do like our engagement photo shoot
Okay.
and thing, which came out really well.
Yeah.
And
They were walking through meadows.
yeah, and yeah, for sure. The only thing that I didn't do was get a haircut, bro. That's the biggest mistake I make for the photos.
That
But yeah,
kinda-
the entire day, even the day for the photo shoot, even though it was like a week later, still was like amazing, bro. All in all.
So listen, nothing could compare to that feeling where like it.
Yeah.
I think just the other day, Jamila and I was talking about the wedding day now, like how I
Yeah.
felt on the wedding day and stuff.
Right.
And I know a lot of people doing this first look and know the man when you see her in the dress, he crying and thing.
Yeah.
And I said, my like heartfelt day was more the proposal day than the wedding day. For me. I mean, I know if people might be weirded out by that, but I don't get the yes.
Yeah.
So on the wedding day is for me, it's not that it's a formality, but I want to sign the paper.
Yeah.
You know?
You feel like you're done there already. It's just to finish it. Stamp
Just
it.
to finish.
Sign, seal,
You
stamp.
understand? Because
Deliver.
on my the day when I proposed and thing, both me and Jamila was crying.
Yeah.
You understand?
Nah,
it
it's
was
not-
really emotional.
It's not tears, man.
It was really emotional about the wedding day. Not
Yeah.
so much for me.
Yeah.
I was feeling all the emotions, but not.
But I don't know, bro, because I also like people is, you know, like before they show the videos and you man crying and saying and you know your wife
So
be
you
like,
don't cry?
yes, but not for things like that.
Alright.
I am more like you
If
hurt me.
a puppy die.
No. If you hurt me, I would cry.
Right.
You know, even if like when somebody dies, I may cry,
Yeah.
depending on how close we were. But I'm not like a real like crier.
Okay.
Like I feel like you had a real hurt me. Yeah, for me to wanna, I feel like we're going into.
We're going into the cry topic.
Well, yeah, I didn't, because what I was gonna say is like, you know, people would show you the videos of the man crying and you can't catch yourself. And, you know, my wife would be like, that's how you ought to be. And I'll be like, yeah, so just let you know that's not going on happen.
So everybody different.
Yeah,
So that's
I was like, that's not going on happen.
So that's it
I
essentially.
did feel a little teary though.
Yeah.
But I didn't cry. That was cool.
That's it essentially. That, you know.
But this is
everybody different.
this going on be another fun story. I feel like we will segue in here.
Some people cry.
We gotta
some
get
people don't cry.
your proposal story, bro.
I didn't know what to do. So at first I had a plan to go. My favorite restaurant is the Waterfront restaurant. Right? So that's the first plan. So the first plan was to carry her to the Waterfront restaurant. And while
Like I thought of her?
yeah.
Okay.
And when we finished, we was gonna walk on the
Yeah.
on the Waterfront there.
Yeah.
And then I would have just start the thing.
And
And the cameraman would have jump out and the friends would have jump out and so that's be a whole scene.
you got our production, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I call Hyatt and I say they block off the thing because of the renovations and all kind of things. So alright, chill my mind.
Yeah, that water they dirty too.
But yeah, so I changed my mind and the relationship kind of changed too. And you know, as relationships progress, they grow and they change and stuff like that, right? If you didn't know, relationships change.
Yeah.
Right? So what I decided on was to do something a little more intimate, especially during COVID. So Jamila has two friends that does decor. They're really, really good. I can't remember their business name right now, but I'll get them a little plug later.
Yeah, good target too.
Right? So what I did was, on my birthday, I decided to flip it, right? Some people let's be like, you can't propose on the girl birthday, you can propose on your birthday or the girl birthday.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you flip it. Right? So the day started off where Jamila planned the perfect birthday for me. Like she just wanted to spoil me that day.
Yeah.
Right? She got me multiple gifts, custom made cake, carried me out for dinner, the works. I say, what? Big up you.
I personally find the other story going here a lot that time. Man.
What do you mean?
No, good. I can say why good.
Tell me why after, but that's what Jamila had planned for me. Alright. So she was feeling really good because that day was going really, really well. So what I did was I planned it so that when she carried me out for dinner,
Yeah.
the interior decorators would sneak in her house and transform the room. Alright.
Yeah.
For when they come back for me to propose.
Yeah.
Alright. So we went to dinner. I can't remember the name of the restaurant. We didn't enjoy the food. The day was still good, but we did enjoy the food.
Yeah.
And on our way back, listen, I don't think my heart ever beat so hard before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so we spent my whole birthday, went to the restaurant, driving back up the road. Listen, I think I was coming back up the road, innit? I think it's when I stopped the car and I pull up that handbrakes.
Yeah.
And I say,
I am like,
it's about
what
to
we
go
gonna
down.
do here? Yeah.
Listen, my heart, you ever see the cartoon on them? Where when the characters see, you see a real sweet woman, jump out and the heart sort of. That is how I feel. My heart was pumping that night, Jet. So, came out the car, I make up a story, I say, hey, what's going on? I want you, see my family tonight, but I just want to stop home by you to get the cake to carry home. Right? So she thinking we just go in and go by her to pick up the cake now.
Yeah.
So she probably wasn't even expecting to come out the car. So I say, well, alright, come out the car, thing. Meanwhile, my heart still put up.
Yeah.
Watch my phone, get a text saying the prep team need more time. Bro. So I started dance with this girl. To no music in the garage. And she wanted to She started to get confused now. She wanted to know why we just go inside and get the cake because you hear dancing to no music in the garage. So walks into the house, into this transformed room where it didn't even look like it was her TV room in the house again because we draped the entire walls.
Right.
All the walls was in white drapes.
Right.
And then again, if I had the money, I put fog and thing.
Right.
I didn't perform though. Right? And yeah, secret camera, the works. And I went down on one knee. And I said, I didn't ask it traditional. I said, will you be my wife for my birthday? Like, that's my best birthday gift there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then she looked at the ring, she looked at me, and she exclaimed,
Yeah.
yes! And yeah, boy, and after she said yes, boy, you know, it was a big deal. So she started to cry, I started to cry. We hug up each other, just crying because it was a real intimate and special moment.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I kind of merged the two moments. I made it intimate for both of us, but I also made it open to friends. So what happened was, to her, nobody else was there.
Right.
Because the cameraman was hiding. And it was just both of us alone in the room when I did the proposal.
Right.
Yeah?
Right. Yeah.
But after I did the proposal and we sat down, then that was the cue for the friends to start to come in. So we sitting on the chair talking, and next thing you know, the door open. She see she mother come, she auntie come, she friends come, my mother come. And you know, and it's just a whole overwhelming, intimate that experience. I can't even find the words to express fully how beautiful that night was.
Yeah.
And the whole video on YouTube, by the way, check it out. Keegan and Jamila, emotional engagement.
Drop the plug. Yeah.
All right. But yeah, boy, that is how my engagement went. I got it, yes. Jamila said wow like 5 times after looking at the ring. So that's a score for me.
That's good.
Yeah, bro. So that's basically it for me in terms of my engagement process and how did I go about proposing and all these things. So I want to hear from you all now. Like, how did you go about proposing? Did you ask it with her family there? Did you ask her by yourself? Did you plan a big restaurant thing, or did you do a decor makeover in a home like I did?
Yeah.
But listen, this is not for no shine up thing. Every single relationship different, and what's special to me might be special to somebody else's relationship.
Yeah.
So for example, had Dion do a big blah blah thing in the Trinity Mall.
Yeah.
Failure.
Yeah.
You understand? His girlfriend would not have appreciated that. So you had to know your person too, fellas.
And more than that too, should have stay my girlfriend too.
True. Yeah, you might not get the level up.
Yeah. So, you know. Yeah, but, and I would say too, it's also important to know that she going and say yes. I think people does like not want to know that. You should know, you should have, even if you didn't ask that question, like, are you going to tell me yes or no? You should have multiple indicators that you know for sure it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because you can't do this thing, especially like in your situation. Had she said no,
Bro, on camera.
bro.
But she didn't even know I was going to propose that.
Yeah.
Everything was kept secret.
But you should know like before. Like they always to know that this relationship because you all would have spoken about marriage. You would have spoken about our family. That people don't have them conversations and now they're like, boom, what we gonna do?
I try to remember.
Yeah.
No, I did not. So after I got the blessings from the parents and all, I didn't even tell her yet.
Right.
And I didn't tell her. You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't tell her. I waited until after I proposed and get through. Then she was like,
yeah,
that's organized
but
thing.
I still have to tell you why out that time before we
Talk
leave
to
the
me.
episode because I feel like this is me personally.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll be enjoying the birthday she put together and be like in my head I'll be like, you don't even know. I'm gonna one up you later.
It wasn't a one up though.
it feel like a one up to me. I feel like Jamila went out, she do all kind of things for you.
Yeah.
and you just out there trying to do something better.
No, she actually appreciated it because the birthday was a curveball.
Right.
Yeah,
I just saying, no. I just saying from my perspective. My head
so
now.
that is why people will say don't mix the days. You know? But for me, I know you don't really celebrate engagement day, so
exactly.
fire for that.
Yeah, but yeah, because I do. Well, you will always remember
I
the day I
remember
proposed, but I think I proposed. I don't remember the day I proposed. It was one of the last days in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody celebrates engagement day.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Ooh, that was I had an insulting thought. Wow. So listen, me, right? I will still ask the question. So this is the question for the insulting thought that I had. I will not ask it on the camera. I changed my mind. Or should I? Oh, no, don't crucify me. Don't crucify me, right? But nah, boy, that's too insulting.
At this point, you had to ask.
Okay, I'll ask the question.
You had to ask.
Okay. What is the reason for getting engaged and waiting years to get married?
Oh, okay. I don't know, because I knew from the time I was gonna get engaged, the point was to get married, not just to reach another milestone in the relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know if people treat it like a milestone in the relationship, or they treat it as a way to secure the relationship. And it could be, people have many reasons for doing it. You understand? But me, I know personally, I was not going to. I had said, especially, but given COVID happened shorter, but a year to 2 years, it can't be that 2 years we not looking to. Nah. From the time I re-engage, wedding planning.
Right, but I know couples, I know couples that got married but were actively planning their wedding for 2 years, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know about those people.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I talk about the people who, like you said, they do it as a milestone rather than with a purpose.
Yeah.
So it's like well, I don't want to lose you, so I will get your engagement ring as a promise ring.
Yeah.
That's topic for our next day.
Well, leave it in the comments. Tell us the reasons why, as well.
Yeah.
Why you might have gotten engaged, but wait 4 years.
Yeah.
So y'all, anybody have reasons?
Everything to do with engagement is now over. Alright? We're gonna go live and discuss this next week. Alright? Episode 3 is coming. Let's get into wedding things. And after we get into wedding things, we're gonna get into marriage things. So this has been the second episode of the OJT Husbands Talk Show.
Yeah, man.
It was a pleasure having you all, and I'll see you all in the next episode.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Peace.